have with a little change of scene.
There is there's a shuffle.
It is a shuffle. Now please, we've got the Rode mics on, so please let us know, make sure that you can hear us clearly.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
Buenas tardes, yes. We had huge amounts of rain this afternoon, and we had to make the call on whether we were going to the centre because we had to walk in, and we made the call to stay home, hence why we're here. So welcome, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate all the support that we get.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got a slight change, as you will see today.
Yeah,
So,
we're trying a new layout. Tell us what you think.
yes, absolutely.
It's a bit of a challenge, but we're going to give it a go, and we're going to see what happens.
Yes.
So change your format.
Okay, so
I'm going to start. If you haven't bought tickets for adopting Bitcoin, just do it.
it goes up tonight.
Yes.
It's going to go up an extra $50, so please buy your tickets.
If you should have bought them like earlier in the week, because the price, or last week now, it's Monday, because the price was like 35,000, so it would have been like less sats. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. Nicki's going to talk about some of the other events that are coming.
Yeah, so as you know, we have our calendar event now, so you can check out the calendar event of all the events that are happening here in El Salvador to do with Bitcoin in the link below, on our newsletter, and also on our webpage. So check all that out.
Sign up.
Sign up. But what I will talk about in a bit of detail is, of course, adopting BTC. Now, adopting BTC is on the 16th and 17th of November. It's high signal, well worth coming for your trip to Bitcoin country to adopting Bitcoin conference. Now, on the 14th, there is a Bitcoin, my first Bitcoin graduation, worth seeing.
Which is the day before.
The day before, yes. And then, no, the day before that. And then on the 15th is the My First Bitcoin Unconference. Now, James and I are going to be emceeing that. So yeah, if you want a bit of a laugh, come and check that one out. It's also going to be a great event held at Cadeo, which is an awesome restaurant up on the mountain. So well worth.
Restaurant / microbrewery.
Yep. So come and check that out. Also on the 15th is the premiere movie night. And it's called Dirty Coin. It's a documentary, so it's in the National Museum, so that's going to be lots of fun, and that's on the 15th. Bitcoin Conference, 16th, 17th. Bitcoin Beach, El Zonte have their event on the 18th, and then on the 18th to the 22nd is Bitcoin Roatan Retreat. So that is in Prospera on Roatan in Honduras. They are doing shuttle flights to go, if you want to go and check that out as well. And finally, Bitcoin Berlin, up in Berlin, on the 23rd of November, they are holding a festival. So you must, if you're coming to El Salvador, you need to, 2 weeks.
Yeah, easy 2 weeks. You're going to blow through it quickly. The first week will be in San Salvador on the beach, and then the second week will be up here and traveling around.
Yeah.
It's worth coming up, because you go to San Salvador, you can see how good the central city is, and you get to go to My First Bitcoin, a lot of good networking, a lot of good experiences there. Then you go down to the beach, you see Bitcoin Beach, and you do the things that they're offering down there.
Yeah.
And then I think it's a worthy trip to come up to Berlin, experience the different climate, and see what the circular economy is like here, because it is a different experience.
And it is the largest circular economy in El Salvador, so you can't miss it if you're coming to Bitcoin conference. So, you know. Yeah. And also just a little bit about the festival. They're going to have a coffee competition. They've got cacao, they've got a football game, they've got horses, and lots more. So yeah, it'll be a really fun day, so make sure you arrange to be here for that. Now, we don't have huge amounts of accommodation in Berlin, so check our website. We have got a lot of information there now about getting to Berlin, and also accommodation that you can get and pay with Bitcoin.
We have a dedicated Berlin page on our website now. Link down below. Also sign up for our newsletter. And there is, just in case anybody's curious about what's happening and the speakers at My First Bitcoin, at the Adopting Bitcoin conference, Charlie and I are recording shows. We just recorded 2 more this week, which are going to go out over the next couple of weeks, talking about the speakers that are coming, which is very exciting.
Yeah, and it's really fun, light, 20-minute video.
very easy to digest.
Great to watch.
And there's a discount code in there for anybody who wants to sign up. You can get 10% off. But you have to go watch it to find out what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing a bit of slight change. So we're going to add a few photos. So,
do you want to talk about the photos now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we are with the first lot. The first we're going to sort of swap screens.
Are we? See, we're doing it live, as you guys know. So I'm gonna move the little flaggy thing, and we can talk about Monday and the photos.
Well, the Mondays are actually the photos. Okay,
this could be a Monday photo.
This could be a Monday photo. This is our road. Now, a lot of you we've talked a lot about not being able to get our car out of here. Last Monday, we actually got stuck. We bottomed out, and
it was worse than that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's these big, you can see big rocks in amongst all of the road there, and what happened was there's also a big rut. So the wheels go down into the rut, and the bottom of the car caught a rock, and the weight of, because we're going down a hill into the driveway, and the car got lifted up onto a rock.
Yes.
And we were bellied.
Yep. So we just thought we'd been taking a photo of our roads just so you got an idea. Hence why when it's raining, we try not to go out. We try and leave the car in here as much as we possibly can, because it's just a mere.
I should have taken a video of the photo of the road this afternoon. It literally had a river running down both sides. It was pretty impressive. I was out there digging a new trench to try and take the water to the sides. I go out in my swim shorts and dig trenches when it's pouring with rain.
Yeah.
Part of the fun.
Yeah, and then another photo we've got here, and this is just a street of Berlin. It would have been one of the nights that James was going up and getting some milk. He would have taken this little image through, just so you got to see. We're surrounded by volcanoes. Well, yeah, we've got mountains all around us. The cloud is pretty heavy. Today it's been, seriously, you could taste the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud was in our backyard. It actually comes into the kitchen sometimes.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is.
Yeah, so that's
The beach team says, Mark says hello.
Okay.
Very good. Cool. I'm glad he's still alive.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that road there, it actually goes down and then back up, and there's a mirador up on the top of that mountain there, and you can then look down into the volcano as well.
Yeah. So we didn't get to do a live last week, but a couple of things that did happen was we actually celebrated my birthday.
We did.
So we went up to San Salvador, and we had a day where we went shopping and went and looked for a few bits and pieces, which was really lovely for me. And then we got to go out for dinner, and we ended up going to Azteco. Now, Azteco, the Martinez brothers,
family now,
own this restaurant. It is a Mexican restaurant. Now, we met the Martinez brothers 2 years ago at my birthday. We actually went to Playa Los Flores, and we stayed at the Martinez Hotel, and we actually got to do a video with Jose. At that point, Jose was the only one who had moved back to El Salvador, and he had told us a story, and we were in tears. It was very heart-wrenching, and so the next day we said, look, we'd love to video you, can we do a video? And we did that, and it was really great to finally get to their restaurant. We had beautiful food. We've got a photo here of the two brothers now. So there's Jose and
Jose's on the right, and I unfortunately forget his brother's name. Yeah.
So and we had an entree with tuna, which was amazing, and then we had guac as well, and then this was a stuffed pepper with mince. And it had a nutty sauce. It wasn't peanuts, it was a nutty sauce. Really, really good. Absolutely loved that. And then
what was actually happening is these recipes were inspired by their stepmother.
Yes.
So she's from Mexico, and she has given her Mexican flavor to a lot of these meals, which is why they've got the Mexican theme, because they basically have homemade style. Like these are traditional dishes, which is pretty cool. They're like, we're the only ones making this style of dish.
So this was a really nice fillet steak.
Yeah, so
really
beautiful piece of tenderloin, very sweet sauce there. But all of their chips, where they had platanos, yuca, and I can't remember what the third one was, but they dehydrate. Well, I think they're doing them all in an air fryer at the restaurant. So they're all homemade and they're fresh. What was awesome was they weren't deep fried in seed oils, which was great.
Yep.
I'm pushing the wrong button to make these things happen.
And then it was really lovely. We got a dessert on the house, and it was a traditional Mexican cornbread.
Yes.
It was really good. And we were so full, we didn't really need it, but we did.
No, we deliberately didn't order dessert. And the boys, we asked for the check and they were like, no, not yet. Dessert's coming. And we're like, but we didn't order. And he's like, it's on the house for Nicki's birthday. So that was awesome of them. That was very kind.
Yeah, no, so that was lovely.
Yep.
And we, of course, paid in Bitcoin. Which was
yes.
good.
Oh, it was very good.
Yeah.
These guys... Yeah, go and check it out. It's a upper class restaurant, very nice environment. They've done a very good job, family run. The boys are super focused on service and presentation and everything like that.
It is. It's really good.
So it was great.
So that was Saturday night. And then Sunday we headed off to the Bitcoin Farmers Market. So there was three or four different Salvadorian sellers this week. New ones. This is amazing because what we're finding is more and more Salvadoreños are actually coming and they're wanting to sell. This couple here, they had organic eggs, they had organic chicken, they had a biscuit slice and jams, lots more. It was actually, we haven't done the chicken yet. We've got a big whole chicken in the freezer, but the eggs were just about to start, but it was really good.
Yeah,
thoroughly enjoyed it.
We bought a whole chicken and then we drove it up. So it's pretty cool. Stayed frozen, which was good.
Yeah, so and then we, of course, got Wayne with
always
the Bitcoin
like
rocks.
Playing with Wayne's rocks.
Yeah, and this gentleman here, he's got the best cashew nuts.
Yeah. He's got their house, they've got cashew trees and they harvest them from there and process them there. He also does a pretty good horchata. His horchata he does with cashew powder as well, which is pretty cool because it changes the flavour slightly. Recommend it. I don't know who this guy is. This is Jamie. Jamie and Ronnie were there this week. Was Ronnie there this week?
Yeah, Ronnie came late.
He came late. Jamie was there early to man the stall for the Bitcoin hardware store. You guys know who they are. They're awesome. They always do a good job.
In fact, what are they? They've just opened an outdoor classroom.
Oh, yes.
We haven't got photos of it, but we've seen it on X. Awesome looking setup now. What they've got is this great place to do education outside. Yeah, and this is the famous Gerardo. Gerardo does incredible t-shirts. Here I am wearing one of Gerardo's t-shirts. He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome.
He's a great guy. We've actually just ordered a shirt for a friend as a gift. So very easy. We order the color, the size, the material, and the print, and away we go. Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah. And we've done that all remotely and we'll be able to pay in Bitcoin, which will be good. Gerardo I believe he'll also be at the conference and he should be selling shirts there. So if you're coming to visit, it's actually a really smart idea. If you want a custom shirt and you're coming to the conference, start ordering from Gerardo now. Yes. He is Sat Azul or Sats Azul on Twitter. Damn, I need to figure out a way to share that with you guys easily. DM me if you want his link and you can't find him.
And okay.
Oh, do you want to go back one?
No.
You don't have to talk about that guy now.
No. There was something here. Oh, what I wanted to mention actually, which I forgot before, the Bitcoin Farmers Market is going to be at conference. So you're going to have 2 days of Bitcoin Farmers Market at conference. So make sure you have got your Lightning wallets full, ready to spend some sats with the Bitcoin Farmers Market team. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get my open, but we will be working something there.
So this guy in the middle, some Australian that turned up, this is Mark of Bitcoin. This is the guy who's often in our chat sending sats. I see he's in the team with the FSV Beach team. He is already missing all. He is going through customs, and as you guys said, if you're coming to El Salvador, make it a long trip. He said his stay was way too short. Yes. Yeah, there you go.
He missed most of Berlin, to be honest.
Yeah.
He was meant to be here for 2 days and he made one night.
Yep. Tell him we were disappointed in his show at Berlin. No pressure.
No pressure. But we did meet him at the Bitcoin Farmers Market. He has done lots of amazing vlogs throughout his trip, which has been great. So if you want to see what his impressions and first impressions of El Salvador were well worth having a look at Mark of Bitcoin on X and check out his little videos there.
Very good. It was awesome. He did a lot of traveling in the 2 weeks that he was here, really made the most of getting around and checking it out. It's his trip. If you're looking for tips on where to go, have a listen, have a look. He's got a map as well of where he went. He actually spoke to us on one of our video calls before he did his trip, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? And Super Pilotage, I know you're coming soon. He's going to spend more time in Berlin because he knows where the good times are. All right. Now, do we have more photos?
No, I think that's our last photo for the market.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, should we talk about some of the days before we go?
Yes, we do.
So we're doing it live, as you guys know, and we're making it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're going to go quickly through what we did this week as well. So Monday, we actually had Nicki's birthday, and we were invited down to the beach by Steve, which was amazing.
Yeah, we did,
And Steve, if you're wondering why we look so vibrant today, it is because we're actually borrowing the light that you loaned us, which is why...
We haven't got it up in the studio yet, so it's here.
Yeah, one of them's still here, and we've been making the most of playing with it and learning and practicing, and it's made a huge difference on how we look on camera right now, in my opinion.
Yes.
Makes Nicki look way more beautiful. Brownie points for me. So anyway, normal stuff. We have started pre-recording. Oh, we pre-recorded our live and we headed to the beach, which was amazing. Tuesday. You can read Tuesday because I'm going to find the flag.
Okay. So Tuesday, so Monday once we got to the beach and there was photos there, we had we were offered a little mocktail when we arrived. So we had a mocktail and we had a lovely dinner at the restaurant the accommodation that we were staying at. We then spent Tuesday. We had it is rainy season. For some reason, this end of the country always is raining this week. 2 years ago when we came down here, it was raining. Yeah, and so in El Cuckoo it was raining. So we had a really yummy breakfast in the morning at the restaurant, and then we sat around with Steve and his team, and we did some great work, chatting and talking, and I don't know, putting some input and listening to their direction and what they're doing, which is really cool.
We walked the beach, and it's actually the beach where the Martinez boys also have their hotel, which is quite cool. So that was quite awesome.
We went to go for a swim in the sea, but due to all the rain, it was pretty dirty, and so we decided to go and swim in the pool. And we had actually very refreshing, really lovely swim in the pool. It wasn't too much chlorine, which we really liked, and it was good. And then we had caught up with the team again for a lovely dinner. Yeah, a really nice team.
Wednesday, it was pretty casual. We had a good breakfast, said thank you. It was the last time we were going to see Steve before we headed back. Then we headed up to San Miguel. We did a couple of things. We had Vidri and PriceSmart. Vidri, we actually confronted them about having to show our ID. We need to learn how to actually report people. Not that I want to go around reporting people, but at the same time, I don't want to be giving my ID for an $80 purchase. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, then we got home, we unpacked and set up, and I went to buy some of the raw milk, which we used for our milk kefir.
Yes. So we've got some photos. Do you want to change, or we'll just do a couple of photos?
Well, it's going to be the last of the photos. Change screen.
No, there's not.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, nearly. So this was the pool that we swam in. This is the rain. You can see it all on the water there. It was great. It was right on the beach, the place that we stayed at. It was really, really cool. Yeah. And then we've got our little cocktail that we got when we arrived in, or mocktail. So that was really lovely. Happy with that. Yeah. And this is the milk. This is what I wanted, because James has been the milkman for me, going up to the lechero to Don Filo, the lechero, to go and collect our raw milk. And they bring it in the buckets. They go and milk the cows, bring it back to their home in the buckets, and they pour it through this sort of sieve kind of thing, don't they? Yeah. And then we get to enjoy the raw milk. And we've been doing milk kefir and water kefir at the moment. The milk kefir has been amazing for our smoothies in the morning. Really loving that.
So we're not actually going to do a service today. We're going to skip through. We're going to go to Thursday.
Yeah.
We've been working on a presentation for adopting Bitcoin. It will actually be for Suriname and adopting Bitcoin. A lot of time and effort's going into trying to get the information the way we would like it and presented well. And we're also going to release a PDF with our white paper that we're putting together on it as well. So it'll make it easier for people to know what worked in Berlin so someone could replicate it in another region. If you're coming to adopting, make sure you come and watch our one. Listen to what we've got to say. I'd work, Nicki did her Spanish lessons, and then we headed into town to meet, oh, sorry, I've got the wrong one. That's right. We sold a couple of video calls last month, and we had a call with a gentleman from the USA, which was very interesting. We also wrote a long email afterwards sharing a lot of the contacts and information that we talked about to try and give as much useful information as we can.
I think that's something that James is really good at. So what happens is we have a conversation, we have a video call with the people who have booked and paid to have a call with us. James will then write all the notes up and send them an email afterwards, following up with all our information that we have done or we've talked about, and any people we've discussed who they should be in contact with or places to go and stay at. So it's a really good service. So if you've got people who are looking at coming to El Salvador and don't know where to start, then please share our details, because we do, I feel, offer huge amounts of knowledge and skill.
You might be biased.
I am very biased, but that's okay.
What was quite interesting was, because we'll also ask questions to see why people are coming, and some people are coming for retirement, some people are coming with families, some people want to know about the medical system and things like this. So we do a little bit of investigative questioning to find out why you want to come to Berlin, so we can make, El Salvador, so we can give as honest feedback as we can to your experience. We're not going to say that it's perfect for everybody, because it's definitely challenging for a lot of people. A lot of people come and they go, this is too hard. And I get it. Yeah. It's not for everybody. But some people come with their kids and they're like, this is amazing. Because we've actually got a family here with 2 young children, and they're like making friends with all the kids on the street. They basically play in the street all day.
Yeah, no,
and having a good time.
And then, you carry on.
Nicki been working on her soap, so she's preparing. We've got all the ingredients we need to make lots of soap. There's lots of soap over there, ready for conference.
Yes.
So we need to make a list of soap flavors so we can pre-sell them for conference, especially if you're coming. You might want to put your orders in ahead of time, because they are going to sell out fast.
Yeah. All right. And then I also had a Spanish class on Thursday.
And we have, I think, 3 contacts for Spanish classes. If you would like, if anybody is interested, we can put you in touch with somebody to help you with Spanish classes.
Then on Friday, we worked on our presentation. James did some catch-up work. I had another Spanish class. We then headed up into town to meet with Mark. He finally made it up to Berlin, so we got into town to meet up with Mark. We ordered some food at the Gastronomica and then headed on down to the Standard to catch up with Tim and all the people at Tim's house. Tim's place is amazing. It is definitely a gathering spot. You get to watch the sunset on the balcony and chill out. Yeah, so thank you, Tim.
Yes, thank you for hosting, Tim.
Yes, you're incredible.
It's a great...
I don't know how you do it.
No, I don't know how he does it either. It's a very cool environment. He's got lots of things going on too. If you get there before this, if you get there before the sunset, you can catch the hummingbirds coming in as well, which is pretty cool. He's setting himself up with lots of cool little things around the house and making the environment nice. Yeah. It's cool.
Absolutely.
Saturday?
Yep.
I'm going to flick over one more. We've still got a couple of photos to go too.
I don't know if we've got many.
You got 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. I can't remember what they
No, neither can I. We headed to the centre to record 2 adopting Bitcoin videos. So Charlie and I sat down and had a bit of a banter, which was good. And Nicki was on the desk helping us out there, which was good. So that was awesome. And then we bought pineapples, beetroot, and we paid with Bitcoin. I feel like there was something else. Papas? Or was that someone else? No, that was Sunday.
That was Sunday.
And then we headed home to make and cut soap.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Sunday. Shall I get up the photos again?
Yeah, see what's left.
We'll see what's left in our photo reel. How about this?
Okay.
So there's Don Fila, the
Fila.
lechero.
Yeah.
A lechero is the Spanish word, whoops, I've jumped ahead. Yes, a Spanish word for a milk farmer. There you go, you guys get to learn Spanish with us too. How about that? Actually, that is the last photo.
One, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And can you see the moon? This was the moon setting. One early morning, it was a full moon and it was setting, and James was out doing his breath work. Stunning photo.
Bottom left-hand corner, there's a moon down there.
Yeah.
It looked way more impressive in person, but there's a volcano and a moon.
Yep.
How about that? And that's
and the sunrise.
It's actually so that's the opposite end of the sunrise, and it's a moon set.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, stunning sky. Really stunning sky.
So this Sunday we had the Bitcoin Farmers Market here in Berlin, which was great.
Yeah, and I had no soap to sell. I sold out last week, and but we still went in to catch up to see what was happening. We ended up meeting up and ended up going to the Gastronomica to have some pan con pollo. There was also some visitors from the beach that came up, which was great, and it was nice to catch up with all the people, because we've been. It feels like we've been in our bubble at home. We haven't been out a heck of a lot up here in Berlin, so it was good to get out and see some people. We got a few vegetables. There was a lot of people selling wares in the park, and so we got some potatoes, and then we also went down and got some organic coffee and some honey. And then James went, and then we had to head home because I had some soap to cut up. So we cut that up, and James went up and bought some milk paid with Bitcoin. When we're buying milk, we have to be up there at 7:45 in the morning or at 5:45 in the evening. So there's only 2 time slots where you go and pick up the milk. And Dave turned up, which was awesome. Oh, well, Dave turned up, and he bought some beeswax that I've managed to score from Tim. Tim's got some amazing beeswax. So I have now bought some beeswax off Tim, and this is going to be great because I've got a couple of plans with that. With the tallow, I'm going to be doing a lip balm, and I'm also going to be making some tallow candles. So keep an eye out for those at the Bitcoin Farmers Market in the
experimental products
Grass-Fed for
coming soon.
Goodness stall. Grass-Fed for Goodness stall.
Yep.
Yeah. So new products coming. It's going to take it'll be soon.
Yeah. So that is our week. That is a slightly different format, and
we'd love to know your feedback. What do you think? What do you feel? What do you good and bad and ugly?
Yeah.
All awesome. We love feedback.
Yes. Oh, it's good. We do constructive feedback. It's always good.
Yeah. We do miss Tim. Can't get the camera changes.
Oh, there's only one camera today. Oh, I guess, we wouldn't, interesting. Tim, let us know, because you're the one that would have to control all this if you like it.
Yeah.
So our photos and layouts been a little bit random today as well, because we've tried to cover 2 weeks of photos in 1 week. So also, just in case anybody's curious, over the last 2 weeks, we've actually had quite a bit of success with a number of our videos on X.
Yes.
So if you want to check out some of our more interesting content, go to X and have a look. We're also on the NOSTR, but X is where I've posted them well, and they've had a lot of good solid traction there, which is a good sign. Okay, let's have a look at our questions. We're going to go through them. So ask any questions, we'll answer them now.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got some buenas tardes and mi amigos from our beach team. Super Paldish saying hello in our video and sounded good. That's awesome. And do it, absolutely, just do it. Felicitia, saludos, so hello, thank you. Strolling Roller, Tim, hi, how are you? Felicitia, saludos.
Desde
Don Julio.
Ah, okay.
Don Julio is great. Don Julio actually came to visit us last Monday because he is looking at we've asked him to do a couple of little bits and pieces around the house. So we're quite excited to see how that all turns out, which is great. Super
Pilot-ish, hello to the Stroll and Roller. He saw the rolls. Yes. Yeah, it's looking pretty flash.
And Mark is saying hello, Super Pilot-ish. Hey, Mark of Bitcoin, loving the vlogs. Yes, as we mentioned, he's done some really good vlogs.
Yes, Yes. Oh, yeah. He's documented his journey pretty well. It's like 15 minutes. Is it a 15-minute video every day, giving you a breakdown of what he's been up to. The saying yes, dessert. We weren't allowed to go without dessert. It was pretty good dessert.
Yes.
That was a really nice bonus of them.
Yeah.
Because we ordered like entrees because we were like, oh, let's have the nice guacamole and everything, and we'll pass on the dessert.
Yeah.
FSV, Mark says he is already missing you all, and he is going through customs and said, you guys said if you are coming to El Salvador, make it a long trip, which, as we say, budget more time when you come and visit El Salvador because it will go quickly. And just you think, oh yeah, it's a small country, I can travel around, but before you know it, you're like, I would like to spend another day here.
Yeah.
And then it eats into your travel plans pretty quickly.
Yeah.
FSV, I agree. Nicki and James are amazing in their knowledge of icing in El Salvador. Super Pilotish, definitely. Thank you guys. We appreciate the kind words. Gary, visiting El Salvador in the next weeks and the weekend. You'll be at El Zonte Farmers Market on the 6th or the 13th of October. Ooh.
To be honest, we have got no soap that's going to be ready to sell, so we will not be there on the 6th. And then there isn't one on the 6th. Is there one on the 6th?
I need to check, but I think the 13th when my parents are arriving. My parents are coming. So we've got a lot happening from mid-October to the end of November.
There isn't a Bitcoin Farmers Market on the 13th. It is actually the following week because it's every second week. So it's actually going to be on the 20th, I think it is, which is Sunday the 20th. I may have the slightly
James is
wrong
checking
date.
the calendars right now. Bitcoin Farmers Market.
It's on the 20...
BT's, oh, it does. It says the 6th here.
Yeah, it is on the 6th and then on the 20th.
On the 20th.
So the 6th, I do not have any soap, so we will not be there. On the 20th, what we will be doing, because James's parents arrive, so we'll be going and picking them up. We won't be at the market, but I will be taking orders and I will be sending them down with Charlie, pre-packaged, ready to for people to pick up. So that's what we're going to be doing for that. So I'm sorry, we won't be. We're actually not going to be at the Bitcoin Farmers Market until conference, because then by the time James's parents go, we will be heading to Suriname.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll be in Suriname for 2 weeks and then we'll be back just in time for the unconference, my first Bitcoin unconference, and then we'll be going.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nicki and James rock. Amazing resources for living in El Salvador. Thank you. 21 sats. Man,
Awesome.
I think that must be, it's not icing, must be living.
Yeah. And then... and thank you for the feedback, Beach team. Really appreciate that. Yep. Any suggestions? As we said, look, this is just something to try, something different. We just want to keep changing.
Yeah. So I've actually been watching the Sovereignty Studios interviews as well that are coming out around the conference. They are also doing interviews with speakers in person. Today I noticed that there was a NOSTR one released, which was very cool. And here in El Salvador, it's the first country in the world to actually be piloting a brand new self-sovereign identity system for patients with the NOSTR protocol. So go and check that out. I haven't retweeted it. I need to retweet it. I've been liking them and watching them. But yeah, it's exciting what's happening here in El Salvador. New technology is being built and deployed into actual live environments. You look at what Blink does and a whole heap of other businesses, Tianki and more. They are deploying live technology, and the conference here is the signal. It is the Bitcoin country. It's worth coming and checking it out.
Yeah. And Gary, stop by Berlin. Absolutely. We will be here then, so we'll be able to catch up with
Gary.
you then. So please do. And I will have soap available if you needed soap too.
Yes.
Yeah, love to catch up with you. So, yeah.
Yes. I'm just trying to think. If you were looking at our calendar, if it's blocked out, we may not be available. So because we're going to be doing traveling. So, but keep in touch. Message us.
We'll be here.
We will?
Yeah. Because your parents haven't arrived. So
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
it's all good.
Cool. Alrighty.
Okay, so that is our week 112. So we're well and truly over 2 years of doing these weekly lives.
Yeah.
We have been living in Berlin now for over a year, which is pretty amazing. And it's rainy season.
It is rainy season.
We're getting over the rain. We are really getting over the rain.
What an understatement. So the reason I'm saying it's such an understatement is in the first 10 days of rainy season, we pretty much had the annual rainfall for El Salvador. And I would say we've probably had the annual rainfall again since then over a period of time. So it's been a very wet season. It's been a bit challenging for a lot of people, I think, for a number of different reasons in that regard. Yeah. I'm trying to find my day thingy, timeline. There it is.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So just if you haven't bought tickets for Adopting BTC, make sure you buy your tickets. They are going up at midnight tonight by an extra $50. So save yourself $50 and use the
coupon code. But you'll need to go watch our show to find it. Book for the unconference with My First Bitcoin as well, and they sell these cool shirts.
And one of the things with them paying for the unconference My First Bitcoin is you actually get lunch with that, so you get a really nice meal. So you're really just paying for your meal and a little bit extra. Yeah. So well worth doing that.
And it supports any profits go into supporting the organization and making sure that people get education. My First Bitcoin is a huge contributor to the education of Bitcoin in El Salvador and the adoption, which is massive.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sign up to our newsletter down below. Visit our website to find the newsletter as well. Yeah. I realised there's a small, I'm signing people up to the wrong newsletter.
And just a big thank you to Steve.
Oh yes, massive.
Yeah, just massive thank you. Yes. He's just doing some incredible work because the Career Centre up in the Bitcoin Centre in Berlin is just taking off. He's employed 2 full-time staff. He's got another 2 or 3 people and working through. And one of the other things that no one has really mentioned, and I'm going to mention it, is Steve sponsors 1 student a month to do this online English training school. In which case, after they've done their 10 months, they are able to normally get jobs in call centres and things like that, which is really, really incredible. So he's got 4 students on the go now. He'll be getting another one next month. So each month he's sponsoring a new student. Yeah, and they get 10 months of education. It's awesome. It's
a massive contribution to the improvement of local Salvadorans' lives and opportunities that they can have. Like we were having a discussion with them, was it last week, about it, and it's just, I didn't realise how impactful it was at first. I think the scope of it had sort of eluded us, and then once we had a good chat about it, it was like, wow, this is huge.
You know, and so all those students now hang out at the centre and they bring their friends, and you know, so it's really creating a really amazing hub there for these students. Some of them are at university, some have just left school, some are just about to leave school, and you know, so it's just really creating a really neat space for them to be there and to practice their English. So make sure you do come and talk to them so they can practice their English with you. And as Superpilot say, like and subscribe.
Share it as well.
Share.
Get some new people in the feed.
Surely you must want more people to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great week. We appreciate you tuning in, and we're going to do as many photos as we can to make this design a little bit more interesting and exciting for you.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you.
Have a great week.
See you next week. Bye.